What's up, world of YouTube? So, Stevencrowder has been banned again from both Twitter and YouTube. This time he was banned for a joke he made about Bryant, and YouTube said, "Oh, you're not allowed to joke about dead people. People make jokes about Hitler and stuff all the time." We're not going to go into that. What I want to do is just put a quick little video up of him explaining a few reasons why he's now got 2 strikes and he's 1 strike away from his channel being completely removed, and then we're going to discuss that after. So here is Steven in his own words now.
Uploading, streaming to YouTube for 1 week, at least, assuming that they don't do what Twitter has done. At this very same time, Twitter has suspended me repeatedly without listing any reason as to why. And this is what's interesting. So right now I can't talk about this on Twitter and on Facebook. We've been throttled, and I don't mean a conspiracy where some people out there, they love to stir drama. And I think I've been shadow banned. No, Facebook told us we're going to remove your reach. Twitter has suspended me and locked me out. Here's what's interesting about Twitter. Let me back it up a little bit. With Twitter, they suspended me, and it says reason listed blank. Now, keep in mind, they sat before Congress and said, we are transparent and we let people know when they violate policies and we give them the opportunity to rectify it. 4 times suspended, reason blank. From the previous suspension to the current suspension, okay, I tweeted 1 tweet. And that tweet was, Twitter has told Congress that they only suspend with reason and list it to the violator. And an image of the screenshot where it was blank. I was then suspended after that singular tweet. YouTube, they removed 2. One episode was an episode where we did a 1-year anniversary to celebrate 15 days to flatten the curve. Okay. Now, let me be really clear. I don't think that people should be banned even if they have crazy conspiracy theories and they're anti-vaxxers, but I'm not. This is what I said in the video, and all of our sources are always available publicly at louderwithcrowder.com. We always use original sources, neutral sources, or liberal sources as references. Every day, we list them publicly. We have a link in the description on YouTube every single episode, despite being a comedy show. Okay, I said that COVID is a real virus, and it is significantly more lethal to old people. Never said it's not a real virus. Never said that people shouldn't take the vaccine. As a matter of fact, I've been trying to get my mother to take the vaccine because she's older. I've never said really anything about pick your conspiracy. Never said it. Here's what I did say. And this was using the CDC and the World Health Organization in this episode, a 1.5 hour episode. I said, look, now we have all of the data that's been collected from the CDC and World Health Organization. So it's a novel virus, but we know a bit. And we know the goalposts have moved. We know that COVID-19 is significantly more lethal to the elderly and immunocompromised than the standard flu. And we know, according to the CDC, their own mortality rates, that it's significantly less lethal to children and teenagers. I said, and that's it. We don't know why, but that's interesting. Because maybe we should study that, and maybe we should treat these categories differently. I even actually hosted a protest in Michigan to protest the nursing home policies. I have a 97-year-old grandmother in Michigan. And what I ended with was this. Look, the Imperial College of London study said 2.4 million would be dead, I believe. When we started this pandemic, they said a death rate of 3%. I heard as high as 7%, but mainstream acceptance was 3%. There were doctors. Remember those doctors from California who were banned from Facebook and YouTube who, unlike Dr. Fauci, who hasn't seen a patient in 40 years, they were actually treating patients. And they said, based on what we've seen in our practice, the mortality rate is nowhere near 3%. It's actually much closer to the common flu in that we believe the mortality rate to be somewhere between 0.1 and 0.3%. They were banned. Well, they were right. And certainly, here's the thing, certainly the people who said it was more comparable to the common flu than the people who said a mortality rate of 3%, they were closer to being right.
So that was Steven giving a few reasons to why he's been banned in the past. As I said, his ongoing suspension now is for around about 2 weeks. Instead of just doing it on one channel, they've done it on his Crowder Bitch channel now as well. Don't agree with this. I'm a big fan of freedom of speech. He hasn't done anything wrong. He hasn't, in my opinion. He runs a comedy show. But he is more of a conservative-leaning thinker than anything else, but he's pretty much libertarian as well. What I want to do now is just give you a little contrast. Now, I don't claim to own any of this content. I'm just putting it up this year under fair use, just to get information out there about Steven, because he's been silenced, as we can tell. No one is able to hear from him at the minute for another 2 weeks. So what I'm going to do, as I said, is just put another little clip here comparing what's allowed on YouTube and what's child-friendly to what Steven has done. So we're just going to play that now.
Oh no! Everybody was kung fu fighting.
I don't blame the kid, the smirking kid. I blame lead poisoning. And oh yeah, I blame that fucking kid. What a little smirk face. Smirk face.
Look at that face, you want to punch that face. Because he does, and it's not that Trump or not, that he looks like an asshole. That just will punch you.
America deserved 9/11, dude. It, I'm saying it. What the is wrong with this dude? Didn't he go to war and like literally lose his eye because some mujahideen, a brave soldier, his eye hole with their Isn't that how he lost his dumb eye? Because he got his eye hole.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. That shit's red fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening.
So that was just a little fun snapshot there of a few people saying disgusting things about other people. By the way, that kid there in the hat was proven that somebody came up to him, started harassing him, and he actually got multi-million-dollar settlement from people like CNN. Then you've got the other guy there saying 9/11 was deserved. So they're allowed to be monetized and stay on YouTube, but a comedian isn't. Again, my opinion. Just want to put it out there. If you do still want to watch Steven, please go and join his mug club. Do have to pay for it. But it's worth it. I mean, I like Steven. He has some good debates. He can be a bit crude sometimes, but he is a comedian. So let him be like that. But apparently YouTube have got a big target on his back at the minute. But again, this is the debate channel. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Leave your comments below. Let's debate this.